One Piece 1077 was finally released after a 2-week break, and it certainly delivered upon the expectations that fans had for it. The chapter was solely focused on the events of Egghead Island, which surprised quite a few fans who expected the fight between Kid and Shanks to be focused on a bit more. Despite that, the chapter was incredible and was filled with combat from the very first page, which is always great to see. Added to it was the mystery of the identity of the traitor on Egghead Island, who is going about disposing of the Vegapunks. One Piece 1077 is a great setup chapter for what's to come, and it goes without saying that this chapter is incredible in more ways than one. The Straw Hat CP0 Alliance fight. One Piece 1077 focused quite a lot on the fight between the Straw Hat CP0 Alliance and the Seraphims, who were ordered to kill the members of CP0 and, most likely, eliminate all the other Vegapunks as well. In this week's chapter, fans saw Luffy and Lucci deliver powerful blows to S-Bear one after another, yet it seemed to have no effect. Along with them, Zoro and Kaku also continued their assault on S-Hawk, and it was then revealed by Zoro that these guys might have powers similar to an enemy that he recently fought in Wano, King. Shaka mentioned that these Seraphims have been powered up by the blood of the Lunarians, meaning that they function in a similar manner. It took surprisingly long for Zoro to figure this out and made for quite a comedic moment between the crew. However, now, the Straw Hat Pirates know how to deal damage to the Seraphims. They can't be hurt when the flames on their back are burning, and, to defeat them, one has to aim for the time when their flames are extinguished. Seeing that the Straw Hat Pirates and the CP0 members are handling the situation well, Shaka set out to look for Stella. The monstrous power of S-Snake. One Piece 1077 demonstrated the ferocious power of the Seraphims. Not only was their durability on full display when they fought against Luffy, Zoro, Lucci, and Kaku, but their ferocious devil fruit powers were also displayed when S-Snake took on Frankie, Usopp, and Lilith. Despite being powerful pirates with a combined bounty of over 800 million berries, S-Snake didn't have any trouble disposing of them. Using the powers of her Mero Mero no Mi, she was able to turn all of them into stone. Lilith did try to stop her using her bubble gun, which is known to be powered with the properties of seawater to subdue the Seraphims. However, using her cuteness, S-Snake was able to wriggle out of the situation and immediately proceeded to turn them all into stone. Now, 2 members of the Straw Hat Pirates, along with Lilith and York, have been turned into stone by S-Snake, making her one of the most lethal fighters on Egghead currently. From here onwards, she will likely go for the other Straw Hat Pirates and Vegapunk bodies, or she could try to gun down the members of the CP0. The traitor on Egghead narrowed down. The most shocking part of One Piece 1077 came towards the end. Earlier, Shaka left to recover Stella since he had an idea about where he might be. Under Egghead Island is a base that was revealed to be an old devil fruit laboratory where Vegapunk worked his experiments. The laboratory was abandoned now for years, and Shaka suspected that Vegapunk was there. His suspicions were proven right when members of the Cypher Pole, along with Stella himself, were found in the laboratory. However, this was nothing more than a setup for Shaka to step into the trap and get killed. Somehow, someone crept up behind him and shot him right through the head, leaving him in a pile of his own blood. The identity of the traitor was not revealed, as Oda is still keeping them in the shadows. However, given the fact that, previously, Vegapunk revealed that it was one of the satellites, it can be narrowed down to just 2 bodies now, and they are Atlas and Pythagoras. Given that Atlas is currently with Nico Robin and Chopper, it is highly likely that the identity of the traitor is none other than Pythagoras himself, who was previously attacked. It could also be possible that Punk Records has gained the ability to reason for itself and is taking these decisions on behalf of all the other Vegapunks. Whatever it is, the next chapter of One Piece is sure to drop more clues about this mystery. One Piece fans think this major character might actually be a god. The character in question is none other than the great sniper of the Straw Hat Pirates, God Usopp. Usopp has had one of the best character developments in One Piece's story so far. He has come a long way from a lying, frightened, wannabe pirate to becoming the popular sniper of the Straw Hat Pirates and one of the senior officers of the Straw Hat Grand Fleet. Fans have gathered some serious observations from his individual story and character development and formed a fan theory speculating that he might be a god or at least a demigod of some sort. This fan theory is backed by several rich pieces of evidence, but can it be true? Let's look at the theory in detail. Lies or foresight. Usopp's main character trait is his art of lying to bigger and greater extents. Since his first appearance in the series, he has told many lies to the kids of his village, Seraph, and to other people he has met over his journey as a pirate, including his fellow Straw Hat cat pirates. His lies are so blatant and far-fetched that they seem funny, but what is even funnier is the fact that most of his blatant lies have been proven to come true as the story proceeds. An entire list of his lies has come true or becomes reality later in the story, starting with the very first lie that he told to the citizens of his village that the pirates were invading the village. This lie of his was discarded quickly by his fellow villagers, but some episodes down it turned out that indeed the village was being invaded by the Kuro pirates. Similarly, he lied about having seen a giant goldfish with poop as large as an island. Later in the series he comes across such a goldfish before the Skypiea arc. He lied to have gone to a country of dwarves, which comes true with the Dressrosa arc. Back in his village, he is seen chasing a normal dog claiming it to be a Cerberus. This turns into reality in the Thriller Bark arc when he chases an actual Cerberus-like hound. He also claims to be a great expert in sniping, and this actualizes too as he becomes one of the greatest snipers of his generation. The fans question this trait of Usopp's character and have come to the conclusion that Usopp has never really lied. Instead, all this time he was just predicting the future. Because of this reason, the fans think that Usopp, who is referred to as God Usopp by the dwarf community of the Dressrosa, and his bounty poster created by the Navy might be a god or a demigod. Fans firmly believe that he possesses the power of foresight but is not consciously aware of it. Although not all of his lies have become reality-like, the existence of a magical medicine in other parts of the sea that can cure any and every disease, Chopper might invent it or find it later in the series. Being born on a sniper island, his home island might get named Sniper Island by the end of the series, since it has produced great snipers like Usopp and Usopp, being a descendant of Noland, etc. All these lies might also turn out to be true in the future of the series. His physical appearance. Usopp has a unique physical appearance, though that is not specific just to him. There are plenty of characters with unique physical appearances in the world of One Piece. But Usopp's one physical feature further backs up the fan theory about him: his nose. Usopp's nose is quite longer than a usual nose. Oda could not have given Usopp such a nose just as a comical feature, but maybe as a symbol for something important. His nose resembles that of a Tengu, a legendary creature in the Shinto religion of Japan. Tengus is believed to be a type of yokai, supernatural beings, or Shinto kami, gods or spirits, in Japanese mythology. Maybe this similarity between Usopp's appearance and that of a Tengu was created by Oda on purpose as a nod to Usopp's godly powers or a metaphor for him being a god. Usopp's future in One Piece. After the end of the Wano arc in the manga and in the anime, nobody knows for sure which arc will Oda be drawing next. The fans who have come up with the God Usopp theory are claiming that Oda will draw the Elbaf, Kingdom of Giant Pirates and Warriors, arc where the spotlight on be Usopp, and he will awake an advanced form of the observation haki. A type of observation haki that would be better than that of any other observation haki users mentioned in the story so far. And eventually, he would become the world's greatest sniper. This is just a theory that can come to be true later in the series, or it's just one of those fan theories that sound interesting but are never true or are just a gag in the series. Nevertheless, there is so much yet to be unfolded in One Piece manga and anime. Fans just can't wait to find out what lies in the future of Usopp. That's a wrap for this video. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel. We'll be back with more amazing videos very soon.